No!
It's always late, isn't it?
It's a right slow coach. Where'd you get that bag from anyway?
My mum's handbag.
Couldn't you got another one?
I only nicked one.
The saved us a bit.
See you talking to a girl last night, Kev?
Girlfriend. Sure up. He's got nothing to do with you anyway.
You have to stand at Yellow Pages to kiss her. I've got an ace song. Listen. Night fever, night fever. We know how to do it. Shut up, you can't sing. And you can you?
Just how it came to rest where it rested, miles out, miles from the last farmhouse even, was a fair question. Dropped by hurricane or aeroplane perhaps for some reason. Put down as a cairn or marker, then lost.
Whoa! Get it, it's a tyre. Look at the size of it.
Tractor size, 6 or 7 feet across. It was sloughed, unconscious, warm to the touch. Its gashed rhinoceros sea lion skin nursing a gallon of rain in its gut. Lashed to the planet with grasses and roots, it had to be cut. Stood up, it was drunk or slugged, wanting nothing more than to slump or spiral back to its circle of sleep. Dream another year in its nest of peat. We bullied it over the moor, drove it, pushed from the back or turned it from the side, unspooling a thread in the shape and form of its tread, in its length and in its line. Rolled its weight through broken walls, felt the shock when it met with stones, guided its sleepwalk down to meadows, fields, onto level ground. There and then we were one connected thing. 5 of us, all hands steering a tall ship, or one hand fingering a coin or ring.
How much do you think it's worth?
70 quid.
Don't be stupid.
Of course it is.
You sell it to a farmer. What would he want with a tyre? Tractor. Oh, yeah. Why don't we just burn it? Nah.
Once on the road, it picked up pace, free-wheeled, then moved up through the gears, and wouldn't give to shoulder charges, kicks. Resisted force until to tangle with it would have been to test bone against engine or machine. To be dragged in, broken, thrown out again, minus a limb. So we let the thing go, leaning into the bends and corners, balanced and centred, riding the camber, carried away with its own momentum.
How do we stop it? Knock the bugger over! I can't keep up! He's headed for the village!
We pictured an incident up ahead. Life carved open. Gardens in half, parted. A man on a motorbike taken down.
Bloody Nora!
A phone box upended. Children erased. Police and an ambulance in attendance. Scuff marks and the smell of burning rubber. The tyre itself embedded in a house or lying in the gutter, playing dead.
Come on, best get that village. Yeah, let's go full field. Come on, where can it be? It could be anywhere. It's got to be somewhere.
But down in the village, the tyre was gone. And not just gone, but unseen and unheard of. Not curled like a cat in the graveyard. Not cornered in the playground like a reptile, or found and kept like a giant fossil. Not there or anywhere. No trace. Thin air.
Whoa! All right, lads.
No. Is everything all right round here?
Yeah, why shouldn't it be? Are you keeping out of trouble?
Trouble? Us?
Nah.
It's weird, that is. Yeah, magic. Magic disappearing tyre.
I'm off for me tea. See ya. See ya.
Yeah, me too. See ya.
Being more in tune with the feel of things than science and facts, we knew that the tyre had travelled too fast for its size and mass, and broken through some barrier of speed, outrun the act of being driven, steered, and at that moment gone beyond itself, towards some other sphere, and disappeared.
When we were kids, there was a strange house. All the shades were always drawn, and we never heard voices in there. And the yard was full of bamboo, and we liked to play in the bamboo, pretend we were Tarzan, although there was no Jane. And there was a fish pond, a large one, full of the fattest goldfish you ever saw, and they were tame. They came to the surface of the water and took pieces of bread from our hands. Our parents had told us, never go near that house, so of course we went. We wondered if anybody lived there. Weeks went by, and we never saw anybody. Then, one day, we heard a voice from the house.
You goddamn whore.
It was a man's voice. Then, the screen door of the house was flung open, and the man walked out. He was holding a fifth of whiskey in his right hand. He was about 30. He had a cigar in his mouth, needed a shave. His hair was wild and uncombed, and he was barefoot in undershirt and pants. But his eyes were bright. They blazed with brightness. And he said,
Hey, little gentleman. Having a good time, I hope.
Then he gave a little laugh and walked back into the house. We left, went back to my parents' yard, and thought about it. Our parents, we decided, had wanted us to stay away from there because they never wanted us to see a man like that, a strong, natural man with beautiful eyes. Our parents were ashamed that they were not like that man. That's why they wanted us to stay away. But we went back to that house and the bamboo and the tame goldfish. We went back many times for many weeks, but we never saw or heard the man again. The shades were down as always, and it was quiet. Then one day, as we came back from school, we saw the house. It had burned down. There was nothing left, just a smoldering, twisted black foundation. And we went to the fish pond, and there was no water in it, and the fat orange goldfish were dead there, drying out. We went back to my parents' yard and talked about it, and decided that our parents had burned their house down, had killed them, had killed the goldfish, because it was all too beautiful. Even the bamboo forest had burned. They had been afraid of the man with the beautiful eyes. And we were afraid then that all through our lives things like that would happen. That nobody wanted anybody to be strong and beautiful like that. That others would never allow it. And that many people would have to die.
What do they think has happened, the old fools, to make them like this? Do they somehow suppose it's more grown up when your mouth hangs open and drools? And you keep on pissing yourself and can't remember who called this morning? Or that, if they only chose, they could alter things back to when they danced all night or went to their weddings or sloped arms some September.